Thank you, Prof. I just want to add that while we were doing the email via UUCP, we added Usenet News. At that time, we were able to install the distributed node for Usenet, so that when you connect via the UUCP, you can download the news and send the news. Then the people connecting locally can view the news. And these news were very instrumental, helping us learning how to build the services. But that time we didn't have the Google. We didn't have, I think the searching engine like AltaVista, the Yahoo came later. But we were using the Usenet to do that on the UUCP things. Okay, so thank you, Prof, for giving me an opportunity to say a few words. I've been part of this journey, but not from Ghana here, but in Lomé, in Togo. But we couldn't in Togo have achieved in 97 the first internet connectivity in Lomé without the assistance we got from NCS. So what happened on the 21st August 1995 was a big milestone, not only for Ghana, but for the whole Africa. The internet in Ghana inspired and helped internet penetration adoptions in Africa. And it started by the Ghanaian internet pioneers, which Prof said he will mention later, embracing the key principle of the internet, which were openness, collaborations, and cooperation. Ghana became the gateway to the internet for the neighborhood countries. We were happy carrying an email through the UUCP link they had. Then when the first IP link got established, at that time it was 14.4 kilobit per second. Okay, don't laugh, but it was working. It was working at that time. So it was very expensive. Prof didn't want to support it, count. It was very expensive. So then you could see, but they were happy to carry our email from Lomé. So we connect via UUCP, we push our mail to them, and then it goes through that link, etc., etc. We were not paying, but I don't think he asked us to pay. I think we have settled that that things already. So then the technical teams, they share configurations, documentation with us, and the tools. And sometimes when we see not make it happen, they trying to connect via the modem and use Telnet. This day, you guys said Telnet should go away, but Telnet was our favorable remote access. So they use Telnet to connect to the box and to help fix the configuration at that time. So based on the discussion which happened at ITF, INET 95 in Hawaii, where the Africans met to discuss about how can Africa be part of the internet. Then the Hawaii was in June. But the connectivity happened in August. But I think the things were already prepared. The dish, everything was prepared before you went to the INET 95 in Hawaii. Same thing at INET 96 in Montreal, said that Africa should be part. Africa should own part of the internet. And get what? The symposium, the African symposium at INET 96 theme was Beyond Basic Connectivity in Africa. In 96, we were still struggling to have something, but the symposium discussion that time was Beyond Basic Connectivity in Africa. So they started mounting the pressure on us. In 97, the first proposal to create Afrinic was presented. It was drafted by 4 people, including Prof. And most interesting that the proposal at that time proposed that Afrinic registration activities be managed from Ghana. Be managed from Ghana. And I want to quote section 7 of that proposal. Office location. It is proposed that the day-to-day registration business of Afrinic be conducted out of the office, an office in Accra, Ghana. Ghana had full internet connectivity since August 95 and has several ISPs. Ghana geographical positions near the equator also make Ghana attractive from the point of view of compromise between the northern and the southern Africa. Network computer system, an ISP based in Accra, is able to provide the use of the internet in the office. NCS has also offered to make some of its staff available for Afrinic. During the formation of ICANN in 1998, I will wear my glasses, so I was trying to impress you that I can read, but I think I should. I wanted to look young, but I have to. So, during the formation of ICANN in 1998, the interest to have Africa part of the internet, yes, it was obvious that. So Africa, it was clearly discussed that Africa should be there. Then it took us to Cotonou 98. I don't know if there are people who've been to that meeting, Cotonou 98. Yavi, you were there. I still see you in a picture. Yavi, Cotonou 98. So the Cotonou 98, so it was a meeting of the Africans who used to attend the AIS, okay, who all got together in Cotonou. And the title of the forum was African Regional Conference on the Internet Governance, Administration of Internet Protocol and Address Domain Name and Strengthening Emerging African Institutions. That was the theme of the Cotonou. And at that Cotonou meeting, Prof gave an update on emergence of African internet institutions, which took us to the creation of what we call AF stars. And then from Cotonou, we started building the institutions. We started with AFNOG in 1999, and then AFNOG hosted its first workshop and conference in Cape Town, where we managed to convince the whole world. We built the consensus for Afrinic in Cape Town, and then it followed by AFNOG in Accra, Lomé, and Kampala, and etc. It is important to mention, you see the road from Cape Town, Accra, Lomé, and then Kampala, because at that time, Charles Musisi from Uganda was one of the key partners in the AFNOG thing. So then AFTLD follow, Afrinic follows. So AFNOG Secretariat is here in Accra, in Ghana, Accra, and since AFNOG has trained more than thousands of engineers on running network and providing internet services. Many other institutions got created, some of them disappeared, some of them merged with the existing, some of them did not survive. So Africa was able to participate in ICANN. So, but by saying this, you could imagine, from the story I'm telling, we were fighting to have internet, okay? But they're already asking us to plan for beyond connectivity. ICANN was coming. We need to be part of ICANN. We have to build AFNOG, Afrinic. So you can see we were forced to be present on many forums. And maybe this is created a problem for us. People think we are everywhere. And now it becomes maybe a problem for us. People think we do too much. But if you go back to the history, we were forced. We were forced to go Afnog, Afrinic, ICANN. We were forced to be everywhere. But since then, I think we've managed to bring the youth and the women with us. But we are still visible, but so it may be because it is the consequences of the history. The first African director of ICANN was elected in 2000. He's from this country. I don't want to mention it. So maybe we will do a draw. So if you manage to say who was that directors, I can give you this old tablet. The first African director from ICANN was elected from here. Then Ghana tried to and met the condition to host ICANN meeting here in 2002. To organize ICANN meeting, have requirement. And the connectivity requirement was one of the important things. But it did happen in 2002 in Ghana here. So, then the journey continues with its challenges, with success stories. You all hear about Afrinic, but I think Afrinic is coming back. So I will conclude by saying that my thought goes to the comrades who left us, to those who suffered because of their contributions and sacrifice to bring internet to Africa and Africa to the internet. Thank you all, and happy birthday.
Yeah, we have a historian here. NCS has a historian, even though